G'day folks, this is Asianverse. Welcome back to my channel again, and I'm here to take you into future. So this video is about the live stream share that just occurred approximately 2 hours ago. Yeah, there was quite a lot of information regarding the whole reveal of the Next Earth platform itself. Basically, in a nutshell, David Taylor and Gabor, the CEO of Next Earth, revealed the fact that they onboarded a new company, which pretty much is the funding strategic partner of a lot of enterprises and companies that would be, according to my understanding, onboarding and cooperating with Next Earth as a platform as a service. That's quite a lot of info, in fact. So, for those English-speaking folks out there, I'm just gonna play the live stream quickly so that you can get a grasp of what's happening.
Hey guys, hi, welcome back to Next Earth Metaverse. But no, that's not the reveal. That's just gonna be crystal clear for the whole thing. So let's jump right into the middle of it. There is one sentence, one main sentence. Next Earth's number one goal is to maximize the number of service providers on the platform. This is the sentence. You know, we've been talking about a lot about what Next Earth is, what the Metaverse is, how things are going to be developed, what is going to be happening. But we realized that if we want to make the whole concept and strategy crystal clear, then we have to give that type of light tower, which you can see even through the stormiest weather. And that light tower is basically our main goal, is our main sentence. And this is the goal of maximizing the service providers on the platform. Okay, guys, so if you ever talk to friends or talk about the project or tell it to anyone, you know that this is the goal that we want. The more people want on board, the more service providers, the more users, the more utility, etc., okay? So also just to add one comment. Yes, feel free to interrupt. Yeah. And by the way, just to add one simple comment to this is that this is the crucial fundamental step that most startups and companies just miss out, and they just start building stuff and churning stuff out. But creating the strategy that can be boiled down to one single sentence is what basically differentiates between or from the great, or between the okay and the great. Yes, but honestly, this took us almost a year. So, and we're already past like $10 million of income and stuff like that. So you just have to add up that inside. Yeah. Okay, Tungi, can we have the next slide, please? And about these slides, are these underneath the live so anybody can get it through a link? Yes, right?
Sorry, I need to pause quickly the video. Alrighty, back. So basically, the company that Next Earth is cooperating or actually collaborating right now is called Limitless Holding.
Because that is very important, and we're going to share these on our socials so that you will be able to kind of run through these. After this live, we're going to share the slides with you guys so you can see them. Okay, so that was Next Earth's main sentence. Just tell me a few sentences about Limitless, please, David. Yeah, because Limitless is a new thing. Some of you have heard about it because Limitless already had coined this article. And I've seen that floating around the Next Earth community because Next Earth was also mentioned in it. But clearing out the whole picture and the strategy on how we're going to be doing business in the future, well, Limitless is going to be a crucial and an essential part in doing just that. So yeah, so if you guys so if you guys haven't read any of the articles about Limitless is a metaverse integrator company, and what that means is that Limitless is as a service provider or integrating companies and onboarding companies onto the metaverse. And the way I like to put it is that there are hundreds and thousands of marketers from startups to large Fortune 500 companies that are literally salivating over the idea of getting in front of consumers within the metaverse. But when you go and start talking to consumers themselves, they have no bloody clue what the metaverse is. So, how you will solve this metaverse dilemma is basically those brands, companies, and startups that are going to be able to create gateway experiences within the metaverse, creating products and services that are operating in the metaverse, leveraging the full capacity of the metaverse without the consumers even knowing that they are in the metaverse, are the companies that are going to win. And Limitless is the metaverse integrator company that is capable of creating such services and such products, and the metaverse that Limitless is onboarding these businesses to is the Next Earth Metaverse. Thank you very much. Let's jump to the.
So my understanding is, in a nutshell, basically, Limitless is a platform, is a provider that literally gives end consumers the experience of the metaverse without even realizing that they're in the metaverse. If I could put it in layman's terms, like for instance, okay, everybody knows Facebook, everybody knows Instagram. You're interacting, you're socializing with your peers, with your friends, etc. But you have no idea of the inner workings of all these programs and what's happening inside the programs at that very moment. You're literally just viewing videos and interacting and pressing that like button and leaving comments, etc. But you do not have any clue or idea of what goes on in the background. I hope that's a good analogy, though. Maybe it's not, but that's how I understand it. So, this limitless holding is there to provide you an experience that serves to be as seamless as possible for end users and consumers to enter the metaverse without them even realizing it. That's how I understand it. Maybe that's not the case, but anyway.
Please. And I would like to say a few sentences about the history of Limitless and how the whole Limitless and Next Earth team kind of got together.
Folks, ladies and gentlemen, once again, since this is an English stream, I will not go through the whole thing. It's about 40 to 45 minutes in length. Feel free to grab the YouTube link in the description box so you can watch through the entire thing yourself, because I think it's a little bit redundant for me to explain the whole thing where English speakers or people who can understand English can actually literally just grab this video and watch it. My purpose of putting these videos on is just to sort of summarize myself for, I suppose, for those viewers who want a quick sneak peek or just want to have a summary of what's happening during the live streams of, let's say, Next Earth.
Just a technical stop. We're getting a lot of comments that the sound is product development pipeline. We said that from one product team, we are scaling up to 7 parallelly running product teams, and also which itself is amazing. If you
So right, another thing is that the Next Earth Metaverse platform, PaaS, Platform as a Service. So basically, it's aggregating all these different resources and literally all these companies or these enterprises or um, projects per se. They could just literally plug their API into the Next Earth Metaverse platform. So over here you see Next Earth, maximize service providers, scalability, businesses, metaverse integrator. So actually, Limitless Holding enters metaverse integrator enters the businesses, and these two are then linked together on the Next Earth Metaverse platform itself.
So read the article on our blog, you can actually understand how exactly that happened, because we also published a blog article that literally said how we are scaling Next Earth. Yes, and but still, we would still be the bottlenecks in the development of the platform. So what we came up with is basically an API suite. Yes, an API suite. Okay, I have to get used to that suite. Okay, that's because through that, anybody, like an open source platform, anybody can connect to us and create their own businesses. May it be customers, landowners, crypto businesses, startups, or mainstream businesses, even the largest companies, who knows. And on the other side, Limitless has the force to become, with all of the stages of its operation and structure and its network, can become a metaverse integrator. So basically, what Next Earth needs through its API, through its API, businesses, and what Limitless can deliver are businesses. And in the middle, they meet. And let's go to the next slide, please. Because that way, we are able to basically scale up our maximization of onboarding service providers without Next Earth being the physical bottleneck. Yeah. Because we just have to do our own thing and develop the platform and leave the sales, the marketing, the networking, the business development, and all of these things to a blockchain startup, accelerator, and studio. That's perfect for me. It's practically the same thing what happened with Ethereum when they're like, hey guys, so we have a platform where you can create smart contracts. You can issue tokens, you can create smart contracts, and then whoever actually builds the companies with whoever builds the smart contracts and make businesses out of them is not Ethereum. It's the economy and the ecosystem surrounding it. And it's the exact same strategy that we are pursuing here.
I think David literally just pointed out the key aspect over here. Next Earth is aiming to become the Ethereum network of the metaverse. That's how I see it. Okay. And actually, I want to bring everybody to a very special diagram here somewhere. 1 second, please. Yes, that's right. This one over here. It's a lot like Binance. It's a lot like Binance. Binance has grown to become a huge platform. In fact, I believe one of the biggest crypto exchange platforms in the whole world. Okay, I'm not too sure who's number one right now. It could be Coinbase, it could be FTX or something, but Binance, with its core, having the fiat gateways, P2P, OTC card, loan staking services, mining pool, futures, options, spot margin, etc. And then its chain, smart chain, DEX, BNB, Venus, BRI, etc., etc., Launchpad, Launchpool Labs, X, Charity Academy Research, etc., 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 and supporting all these different fiat currencies have become the Binance ecosystem and is thus extremely powerful. Now, I'm seeing sort of the same trend. By the way, I think Binance also owns CoinMarketCap somehow, somewhere along the line. So, I believe with the same trend, Next Earth is aiming to become that. Okay, it's aiming to become a huge ecosystem of the world of the metaverse. But don't get me wrong, there's going to be several different metaverse platforms out there. Okay, everybody knows Decentraland, Sandbox, and I think Axie Infinity. Is that one of them, or is that just a game? I'm not too sure. But with currently the reveal of this particular Next Earth live stream, I think it's pretty evident, or it's pretty obvious that they are trying to move in that direction to become a platform as a service and to become a huge, or to create a huge ecosystem in the metaverse realm so that companies and enterprises can literally onboard their platform and plug their API in and provide a lot of services to be it retailers, be it companies, or smaller businesses, or be it end users just like us.
So let's jump to the next slide. And let's see the real deal here, because to ensure the stability and the effectiveness of the partnership, we also arranged a strategic investment in Limitless worth $12.5 million. That is amazing. And in exchange, Limitless will create a large metaverse fund together with Next Earth, and David will be co-CEO. And I'm just gonna take off my his now. Yeah, go and undress. And his mentor, David Praise, becoming chairman of Limitless to make sure that this partnership delivers the maximum and keeps its narrative and values. So now I'm actually morphing from the white shirt, into the Limitless guy with the Limitless t-shirt. Yes, so that was.
So I heard you. I hope you guys heard this one properly. Okay, $12.5 million of strategic investment from Next Earth into Limitless, and David Taylor has now become the co-CEO alongside David Price, who was the chairman. And this David Price actually came to be quite an individual, quite a role, because he has acted as tenure for a lot of companies, and especially I think it was Dow and something else. I don't quite remember the name, but he mentions it in this live stream.
What am I? I'm your inside man, developing and delivering the brightest and the most since 2008. Holy, yeah, that's amazing. So, once he accepted the position, actually, you know what? Why don't we try and give David a call? Like, there is a lot of things that I want to say.
So anyhow, they bring David on. They bring David into the live stream, and David explains the cooperation and gives a little bit of a background about himself.
Fine, let's bring David. Yeah, 1 second. Let me see if.
So, folks, if you're interested to watch more about this David Praise's introduction, feel free to watch it. Okay, I think I'm just gonna skip ahead. Otherwise, it's gonna make this sharing of myself a little bit too long.
David, is that you? In Israel, trying to get some use of.
Yeah. Oopsie, sorry, my connection with I'm having some technical difficulties over here. Please wait up a second.
For everyone. Okay. So yeah, I remember when I first flew here to Budapest. Yeah. I talked with him for narrative to the new generation. You're in the very beginning, and plan is for making things happen within the Next Earth Metaverse, maximizing the number of service providers. First, we're gonna put together the largest metaverse fund to fund and support new service providers within the Next Earth Metaverse. So we're launching a $260 million metaverse fund. 260 million.
Okay, you guys heard that right. 260 million US dollars metaverse fund. That's how much they're launching.
Dedicated to growing the Next Earth ecosystem. Now, this will be a mix of classical venture funding from institutional investors, so we can leverage their networks, we can leverage the reach that they have, also the press and the mainstream adoption that it will bring, and also a mix of a DAO-governed quadratic funding-based NXTT fund to realize Next Earth's original vision of using our token supply to grow the ecosystem. A $200 million NXTT fund is basically right now about 25% of the total token supply that will go directly towards making sure. Yeah, but I have to admit, I really hope that when this time comes, it won't be more than 5%. If that happens, we're doing good. And definitely we will be guarding the valuation of NXTT, so you don't have to worry that it's going to be like kind of dumped on the market because we want to finance the whole utility from this. But we are making sure through the first $60 million fund that valuable businesses come in that give utility to NXTT, and basically it's going to be working as, I know you don't like this term, but understand it as a Gabor kind of term, like like afterwards financing. Yeah, they call it follow-on financing.
It's a lot to swallow, I know, but I think it's quite a interesting direction that these folks are taking with the Metaverse platform itself, with the Next Earth Metaverse platform itself. Pretty interesting direction, I'd say.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. It's not going to be like that, but the attributed and used with the help of Limitless, but with this ecosystem. The thing is, it has gotten me all over from the first day, but this.
I want to pay special attention to something quickly, alright? Sorry, I'm pausing the whole time over here, but I think this is pretty interesting for all to know. Now, I got this image a couple of days ago. This highlights the DAO landscape. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with what a DAO is, it stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organization. It's pretty much the crypto buzzword of 2022, and it pretty much looks like what the whole crypto space is moving towards right now. So you see, you have DAO operating systems, which are Aragon, DAO Stack, DAO House, Colony, Syndicate, Orca, CW. You have the investment DAOs, which are Meta Cartel, the Lao, Flamingo, Komorebi, Udacity Fund, BitDAO, Free Company, DuckDAO, Grants DAO. All these, to be honest, I don't know most of them, besides BitDAO. And of course, the protocols Maker, Compound, Uniswap, Aave, Yearn, Sushi, Curve, I don't know. Okay, Cream Finance, I know. Avegochi, I know. And that's it. Service DAOs, do I know any over here? Nope. Social DAOs? Nope. And media DAOs. Anyhow, my point is DAOs are a very hot direction in which crypto is taking in 2022 and possibly beyond. So that's why looks like Next Earth is taking a similar stance right now. Okay, looks like Next Earth is taking a similar stance right now. All right, let's get back to the video itself.
These are next steps. These are the things that we truly weren't expecting like last August. Yeah, this is the crypto way. And this is the limitless way because the numbers that we're bringing are limitless. So basically, we already have the deal flow, right? We have the pool that will actually create as many service providers in the Next Earth Metaverse as possible. And this is literally just the beginning because we do not want to stop at 1,200 companies. Inside, outside development, API suite, anybody can be coming, accelerator partner, Metaverse integrator. Yeah, these things are adding up together. I would really love to see how this info gets to gets to the community members. If you listen to this live afterwards and also look at the slideshow next to it, I'm very keen to see if this goes through now, because this is the one that is the most clearly told so far. Yeah, I think the big picture is kind of put together with this. Time. I'm pretty sure there are going to be plenty of questions regarding details. Of course. But you know, this is what we've been waiting for, like to be able to onboard the Limitless, to finalize the Limitless deal. That was very important to add to it. Yeah. To bring it on, to unreveal it, to reveal it, and then from this on, yeah, carry on with step 3 or. Okay, so step 1 was just to sum it up. Step 1 was creating the largest metaverse fund on the planet, and most of it is going to be governed by a DAO following the principles of quadratic funding, which means that the community gets to decide what happens with the fund. The community gets to decide what happens with NXTT. Step number 2 was to create a net.
So I suppose a DAO is in effect over here. Basically, the community gets to vote or gets to decide what happens with the funds itself.
Of over 1,200 companies, 1,200 companies that are already within our network, potential service providers on Next Earth. And 700 VCs. And 700 venture capital firms that can also provide follow-on funding and growth stage capital to these companies if they want to grow beyond the $260 million fund. Now, there is step 3, which is a fund is great and startups are great. But what about established companies? What about Fortune 500 companies? So step 3 was that as the Limitless team, we sat down and said, let's start bringing established companies onto the Next Earth Metaverse. And I know that you are all pretty eager to see these developments. So I'm just going to let these developments sink in. And I'm going to let you know that we will come back about that specific step 3 and who that is next week.
Next week. Yep. Definitely have to watch next week's announcement because there is going to be
there's going to be
an amazing company. Yep. Finally,
name dropping.
Finally, big name dropping.
And you don't see this coming. I can tell you that.
Yeah, we didn't see it coming. Limitless saw it coming, but yes, actually Limitless put in a large chunk of work and energy and effort behind all of this. So finalizing this with a strategic investment and making personal guarantees in the stability of this and the future of this partnership, I think that is something that is so much more worthy than what anybody thinks right now at this moment, even maybe considering us.
Yeah.
So that's just amazing. Anything else? Or now?
Now I think is one segment in which a lot of people are waiting for, token burn.
I think you wanted to say something.
Going to be easy because right now when token burn. Now. Token burn now.
Now.
So let's do it. Let's do it. Attila,
let's do it.
Please bring it on.
Let's do it now. Let's burn those tokens. Burn, baby, burn.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Okay, can we just keep
that's not
an
answer from an IT guy. What 3 minutes? Come back here.
When a token burn? In 3 minutes.
In 3 minutes. Okay, so we have to kind of make up some topics until that 3 minutes is gonna.
In the meantime.
Okay, I don't want to go back to what we have talked about because I think that's finalized. That's cool. And not about the meta players partnership, although I really see not sold on the market. There are like 20 billion tokens which are unvested already, which is insane because we do not need the cash. We are financed well. So the reason why NXTT is only 50% from the all-time high and Dome and Meta Hero and Blocktopia and all the other Metaverse startup projects are 90 to 92 or 95% from their all-time highs is because they are financing themselves from the tokens.
Yeah.
And we are not. Obviously, we will be at one point, but we want to do it in a way that it's only going to start when we have utility and we are not hurting the price because we want to save and we want to make sure that your involvement in Next Earth is safeguarded by us. So you don't have to worry about those things. Obviously, we're going to be figuring out how that can be communicated in a better way or betterly structured, but there is a reason why the wallets are like this. And another thing, I think we are also gonna reschedule the vesting for a much longer period because we see everything that is going on right now regarding burn. Are we ready?
Can you hear the tokens burning?
Okay,
It's already done.
It's already done. We don't have the countdown. Where is the countdown?
They're gone. They don't
The
exist
countdown is
anymore.
gone. Oh my God, Attila, you.
It's the final countdown.
Okay, so guys, we have just destroyed how much? Let's see. 1,675,691,642 NXTTs are destroyed forever. They are gone.
Obliterated from existence.
From existence. Okay, so this is how it feels to destroy. How much dollars is that?
8 figures. 8 figures.
I don't know. What's the price? 001 in dollars. 1 billion. That's $100 million. No, it can't be. Oh no, it's almost that much. Oh my God! Somebody from the community help us. Okay, I'm gonna bring on the calculator because that's gonna help a lot.
Hangover mathematics.
Guys, close your eyes while we
hangover mathematics.
Yeah, hangover. Oh my God, I'm so bad at hangover.
0.01.
I forgot to order my lunch.
Multiply that with 0.01.
001, like this?
Yeah.
Not 00. It's okay. So $16.7 million are evaporated from.
16.7 million US dollars burnt. Okay. That's the burning mechanism of Next Earth, okay, tokenomics.
Okay, that's cool.
Perfect. Yeah, okay. So that was quick.
Yeah, that was quick. And
so anyhow, folks, that concludes the live stream that they had today on the live stream on Thursdays. And to me, I think they pretty much taking it in the right direction regarding this platform. And I think, if I could say it this way, that Next Earth is looking up to be a very, very promising metaverse platform, and I really like it. Apart from the two other giants, of course, Decentraland and Sandbox, and maybe like Gabor just mentioned over here, Meta Hero. But I personally see Next Earth as possessing great potential, still fairly cheap at this moment in time, and I really look forward in the future progresses and potential of where it's going in the next couple of years. Right. Also, before I hit an ending, please, if you would like to buy some virtual land on the Next Earth Metaverse platform, please use the registration link down below in the description box to be entitled to a 5% discount on all land purchases on the Next Earth Metaverse platform itself. And as usual, if you like my videos, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel for all future updates regarding the Next Earth Metaverse platform, all future updates and progresses thereof, and also Launchpad and Launchpool projects of the Bybit exchange platform. And this is Asianverse. I'm here to take you into the future. This was a pretty long live stream and quite a detailed one. I hope you enjoyed it. And also, see if sorry for my poor Espanol, but if you habla Espanol, later on there's gonna be a subtitle option over here, and you can choose idiomas here, okay, aquí, but it's not here yet. Avez-vous parlé seulement français? Vous pouvez choisir ici. Okay, for the subtitles ici, et choisir ici pour la langue français. Okay, sorry for my very poor Espanol and français, but I don't really speak those two languages. I'm just helping you out for those. There was a request quite a while back, about 1 or 2 weeks back. Probably a Spanish speaker or Spanish viewer. He said he didn't understand the contents of my video, but after post-processing or after processing for 1 or 2 hours, YouTube will very user-friendly, as a very user-friendly gesture, enable subtitles in all English-speaking videos. So basically, feel free to just choose the subtitle of your liking. It's not 100%, but at least it gets the message across, I believe. Right.
No, what else do you need? Okay. Thank you guys for being with us. Bye.
So, Agent Verse, I'm here to take you into the future, and thank you for watching this very long share of the live stream that just happened about 2 hours ago. Until next time, thanks for watching. Goodbye.